Anchor the Light meditation again. And based on our feedback that you guys have been giving me, it seems like you benefit from them. So we'll just keep going. All right? So let's just make sure everything's working out here. So before we start, let's ask for divine blessing, shall we? To the divine supreme God, divine Father, divine Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Tsokok Sui Mahago Jameling, we humbly invoke for divine light, divine love, divine guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. Thank you for blessing us with a loving heart, an intelligent mind, and a powerful will, that we may develop ourselves fully and to be of service to others. We thank you. In full faith, so it is. All right. So before we do our meditation, one of the things that you want to develop in life, at least that's how I was trained, is based on the virtue my teacher taught me, which is called constancy of aim and effort and non-laziness. And it's interesting that when things happen in life, we get easily distracted, right? Think about it. You get distracted because of, what you hear in the news, the pandemic. You get distracted because, certain relationships didn't work out or not working as well as you can, or physical issues, emotional stuff, whatever. A lot of these things do happen. I mean, let's put it this way, right? But it's not unique. Everybody goes through stuff. And the people who are successful are the ones who can focus on the target, on the objective, whatever it is. Spiritual target, financial target, relationship target, whatever the target is, and stay on course. Right? And that's called constancy of aim, as in, that's my target, and effort. You keep pushing towards it. And I remember before I met my teacher, I'll tell people this, I used to have the Midas touch. Midas. But the reverse. That's why some people call it the minus touch. Everything I touch went down the toilet. And I was not a plumber. Anyway, okay, bad joke. So, and one of the things that prevented me from being successful is because, number one, I procrastinated a lot. And number two, if things don't work out, it's always somebody's fault. Sounds familiar? It's always, the economy is this, because whatever. That's why when I met my teacher, he had the sledgehammer ready. Okay, what's your excuse? And that's the thing. He kept raising the bar. Even though when I've succeeded in something, he doesn't give me credit. He goes, that's good. You can do better. I was like, come on. When is it never enough? But you know what? I know some of you say, yeah, but you should give yourself credit. Well, I have a different opinion. Good, you give yourself credit to a certain extent, but you never rest on it. There's always something better. People are aiming for the moon, we aim for the next galaxy. And that's one of the reasons why, he kept pushing and pushing for over 20 years, my teacher pushed. By the time he left the body in 2007, I couldn't stop. It was already part of me. I'm sharing this with you not because I'm talented or, I have the skills. It came from training. Training and training and pushing. Because oftentimes we are number one and great at giving ourselves excuses. Right? Well, it's okay. By the time you keep saying okay, people have left you behind. Right? The key is to have, number one, what is your objective? What is it? And then once you have that objective, you have to ask yourself why you want to reach that objective. There has to be a compelling reason. Right? And afterwards you go for the how. How do I get there? Oftentimes, most people say, well, I want to get there. What is it? Well, I just want to be happy. How? I don't know. That's why, 10, 20 years go by, and guess what? They haven't accomplished anything. And if you remember, one of the main topics we always talk about, and one of the things that my teacher always impressed upon me is always leave a spiritual landmark. You cannot leave a spiritual landmark if you dilly-dally around for the next 30, 40, 50 years. Basically, you're born, you go to school, okay, you decide to get married, you retire, you die. What a wasted lifetime, right? There has to be something better. And the thing is, you start, at least for me, start by stop making excuses. This is my objective. What is it? And just put your focus on it. Constancy, aim, and effort. This applies to every part of your life. You want to be healthy, you want to be happy, you want to be prosperous, all of it required. You cannot get there by be an expert at PhD in excuses. I know you go, you're so stressful, Look, stress can stop you, or stress can propel you. The choice is ours, isn't it? So one of the ways we're doing this, at least on the spiritual part, is we're doing these meditations, 6 times a week, right? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 times a day. So hopefully, by having that schedule, you create a certain momentum. And as you keep doing it, let's say we don't do this anymore for whatever reason. The world opens up, there's no more lockdown and whatever, and you can do it. You have to go to work now, or you don't have time to do it. Hopefully, it's push enough. You have momentum. You can't stop. You just have to keep doing it, at your own time, or you find a way, find a teacher, whatever. But the whole idea here is constancy of aim and effort is something that is so important in every part of our life to be successful. To achieve anything, those 2 things are needed. Aim and effort with constancy. There's a Chinese saying, I don't know if it's Chinese, they always say ancient Chinese saying, who knows? They say that water keep dripping, right? Just water. Dripping on a rock could drill a hole. It's constancy of aim, aiming for that part of the rock, and just drip, drip, drip. Sometimes you think about it, if you have children, right there is your teacher. Talk about constancy of aim and effort. Mom, I want ice cream. Mom, I want that toy. Dad, could you take me to this? And they nag the heck out of you until your mind is so good. All right, shut up, let's do it. Notice that? If you do that to any obstacle in front of you and just keep banging on it, that will break. Right? Like a lot of us are parents, okay, whatever you want. Come on, let's do it. You want what? Okay. Yeah. Isn't it? What if you're like that towards your objective? Right? You keep banging on the doors of heaven. Finally go, all right, come on in. And you do that with what? Meditation, spiritual practice, and lots of service. So I hope that gives you a little inspiration. Now, if this turns you off, I'm just doing my job. Because some of you have this perception of spirituality is like, yeah, man, maybe that's your idea of spirituality. To each their own. My idea of spirituality, the way it was taught by my teacher, is what? You keep developing yourself to the highest that you can so that you can be a bigger vessel, a bigger channel to be of service to others. You can't do that by sitting on your ass and doing nothing. You can't. You can say, oh, those people that need help, oh, I feel sorry for you. Okay, God bless you. It's not going to do anything. You get my point? But if you develop yourself, you get big aura, big chakras, clear emotions, clear thoughts, you can say, okay, this is what I need to do, and you do it. That's how you make a difference. And I'm sharing this with you, again, hopefully to inspire you, because that's what my teacher did. He just kept pounding on me, pounding. I'm going, oh. And just to, before we meditate, I'll just share something with you that was shared by Tom Park. He's the one who organized for me for many years, organized pranic healing classes. And he had his own guru, his own teacher. And he said, when I was sharing this with him, he said, his teacher put it this way. The teacher keeps pounding you, like pounding on a piece of metal. But the teacher doesn't just keep pounding like this. The teacher holds it in the background, like a piece of metal, holds it in the back, and then keeps pounding and supporting until we come up with a finished product. They don't just keep pounding it to destroy you. It's like it's held there. Okay, I want it to have this curvature. The teacher's hand is behind it. Keep pounding until by the time we're done, it's the shape that we're supposed to be. Make sense? And all we have to do is to be willing. Because unfortunately, again, I know a lot of you will disagree with this, but I'm not here to make you happy. I'm here to do my job. There's so many people there just, okay, just me, I love me, I love it. That's all and good. But at some point, you have to realize, true, I love myself, but I'm not alone. I'm not an island. We're all interconnected. That's why it's called oneness, isn't it? So if you truly love yourself, you have to love others because we're connected. Make sense? So truly loving yourself, okay, I know some of you don't want to hear this. If we truly love ourselves, that means we have to develop our full potential. And you're not going to develop your full potential by giving ourselves big-ass excuses all day long. Isn't it? That's one of the reasons why having a teacher is so important. Having a teacher keeps us accountable. And I'm just very blessed that, for a kid that grew up, I met my teacher at the age of 24. This was 1988. And man, I had a PhD in excuses. Things didn't work out. It's their fault. It's not fault. I was good at it. And you know what? Well, when I was talking to my teacher, he would ask me something and I'll give an excuse. You know what he said? If I want excuses, I don't need to hear it from you. I can do it myself. I go, okay. And I just kept pushing. At some point, when you're so focused on your objective, any excuses that come up, you just say, okay, disintegrate. Focus on the objective. Be it your spiritual practice, be it your relationships, your finances, right? Whatever it is, once you have an objective, remember the pattern. What, why you want to get there, how you're going to get there, and here's the critical part that most people miss. When. So write it down. What is it? What is the objective? Why you want to reach that objective? How you're going to get there? And when you're going to start. By just using this pattern, you can accomplish anything. Now, let me finish it with this. Just remember, you're here to develop your full potential. Because only by developing your potential, you're manifesting the essence of God within you. Think about it. As above, so below. Oftentimes, it stays above. It only goes below, or it's within us, as we keep developing ourselves. That starts with what? With pushing yourself. Right? So, it's supposed to be inspirational. I'm not the type of person who can, I don't know how to inspire. My idea of inspiration is kick your butt and get you moving. Because that's how it was done for me. If that's not your style, go find another teacher. Okay? Anyway, I'm sharing this with you as a prelude because tonight, the full moon meditation, okay? So 8 hours from now, give or take, 6 p.m., we're having the Anchor the Light meditation like we do, and we're going to tie in the full moon meditation. And the title, if you've been reading what we posted, is Centering Yourself in the Midst of Chaos. Oh, well, since for the general public, I didn't want to make it so hard. Center yourself in the midst of uncertainty, which is basically chaos, right? So in order to be able to center yourself, maintain focus, you have to first ask yourself, what is your center? And number two, what is your objective, right? You want to be of service, you have more clarity, you want more finance, improvement, and whatever. You get there, and then we'll talk about the how, and then guess what? We'll push you to start. So tonight, grab all your friends and loved ones, especially the ones who have a PhD in excuses like I did, drag them over to say, okay, just listen to this guy. And don't worry, I'll be kind of nice. In other words, I'll kind of sugarcoat a little bit, but the essence is what? Get your ass moving. That's what it is. By the way, some of you go, how come you're using the word ass? It's interesting. It's funny. If you look at the King James Version, Jesus rode an ass to Jerusalem. So, unless you want to say, get your donkey moving, whatever works for you. Who cares? Anyway, let's meditate. You guys ready? All right. Put your hands on your heart. We'll affirm oneness. We'll use the I Am Affirmation. If you're new, this is the I Am Affirmation taught to us by Grandmaster Tsokoksui. Okay, ready? Let's do this just to make it more intense, shall we? Tap your crown. Put your attention on your crown. Keep your tongue on your palate. For the ones who are new, the reason we keep your tongue on your palate because there's a channel going all the way around. The break is here. So as you connect your tongue to your palate, it connects the circuit. Energy flows better. All right? So put it in your heart. All right. You guys ready? Close your eyes. Put your awareness on top of your head, just on your crown. I am that I am. I'm not the body, I'm not the emotions, I'm not the thoughts, I'm not even the mind. The body, the emotions, and the mind are just instruments of the soul, the spiritual self. I am that, the soul. I am the soul. a being of pure energy and light. Just be still. Just leave your awareness on your crown. Allow your awareness to just drift above the crown on its own towards the ceiling. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am the higher soul. I am that, the higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spark within me, the divine spirit in me. I am that, the divine spark, the divine spirit in me. I am that. I am connected in one to the divine spark. I'm connected in one with God. I'm connected in one with all. I am that. One with God, one with all. There is only oneness. Any separation or division are just illusions. Let these illusions be completely disintegrated and dispersed. We are one. There's only oneness. Just be still and let go. We are one. Our hearts are one, our crowns are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There is only oneness. Maintain your stillness and awareness. More energy will be given to you to increase that oneness. Just be still. Just be receptive. Maintain your stillness and awareness. Just put your hands down. You're not the body, you're not the emotion, you're not the thoughts, you are the soul. You, the soul, are a being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. You are connected in one to your higher soul. You are connected in one to the divine spirit in you. You are one with God, you are one with all. There is only oneness. Maintain your stillness. Maintain your state of oneness and awareness. Any sound, any noise you hear will naturally allow you to go deeper and deeper in that state of oneness. Now, let go. We are one. Just be receptive, we'll take you higher. Let go. Now. You can go higher. Just let go. Your heart is highly activated. Your crown is highly activated. The soul, you the soul, are immersed in brilliant light. You the soul, the spiritual self, are immersed in an ocean of divine love. Let go, let go. Experience your true nature now. Allow your experience to drift deeper and deeper into that light. You are that light. There's nothing but light. Your crown is filled with light. Your forehead is filled with light. The air between your eyebrows, the Ajna chakra, is filled with light. Your back head chakra is filled with light. Your throat center is filled with light. Your heart is filled with light. Your solar plexus, your liver, your spleen centers are filled with light. Your navel centers are filled with light. Your sex centers are filled with light. The energy at the base of your spine, your basic chakras are filled with light. Your hands, your arms, your legs, your feet are filled with light. Your entire body is soaking in brilliant light. Just be receptive. Let this light penetrate to every cell in your body, every molecule, every atom in your body. Now, your entire being is literally soaking in brilliant light. Just be still. So it is. May all impurities, negative thoughts, negative energies, negative emotions be completely flushed out of every part of you, outside your energy body now. So it is. Be receptive. Om. 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 Be still. Silently just say, I am that. I am. I am that. I am. I am that. I am. So it is. I am. Now gently raise your hands in blessing. We'll share this light with the world, with the countries, the cities, our family, our friends. Just flood the earth with light. We'll use one verse of the Great Invocation. Let's chant Om first, 3 times. Om. 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 From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. Flood the earth with brilliant light. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend throughout the entire earth. Now, fill everyone's heart with love. Unconditional love. Your family, your friends, your relatives, the city, the state, the country, the entire world. Flood the entire world with unconditional love. From the center, where the will of God is known, let divine purpose guide the wills of every person, every being, the purpose which the Holy Masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the willingness to do good descend throughout the entire earth. Bless everyone with goodwill, the willingness to do good, not just talking about it, thinking about it, but actually going out and serving others and doing good. See people taking action to serve others. Be instruments of goodwill and the willingness to do good. So it is. And let us include ourselves in that mission of goodwill. From the center which we call the human race and all the different races, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where any evil dwells. Let light, love, and power descend throughout the entire earth. Let light, love, and power restore the divine plan on earth. Now, so it is. Just silently follow. May the energy of my divine self inspire me. May the light of my soul direct me. May I be led from darkness to light, from the unreal to the real, from death to immortality, from chaos to beauty. More radiant than the sun, purer than the snow, subtler than the ethers, is the self am I. I am that. That am I, the spiritual self. Let the forces of light bring illumination to all beings. Let the spirit of peace be spread everywhere. May all beings of goodwill everywhere meet in the spirit of cooperation. May forgiveness on the part of all beings be the keynote at this time. Let the power attend to the efforts of God and all the great ones. So let it be, and let me do my part. And so it is. Om. 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 Blessings be to all. So be it. So be it. So it is. Om. Amen. Amin. Tatastu. It is. Let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother. We thank you to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my beloved teacher, Master Twakok Sui Mahaguji Meiling, we thank you for divine light, divine love, divine guidance, divine wisdom, and the inner strength to continue our spiritual practice and serve others. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, how do you like your meditation? Usually most people say, I don't want to come back. I know, me neither, but I have to stay around because there's lots of work to do. So I hope you like the meditation. We'd love to hear from you. Your feedback always helps. That helps me adjust the meditations because I know some of you, you only have this much time to meditate. And, it seems like a lot of you said you liked the short talk before. I don't know about today. I think I pushed you a little too hard, but whatever. I'll keep doing it. Okay? So we'll see you tonight. The full moon meditation starts at 6 p.m. Again, it's going to be a short lecture on how to thrive in times of uncertainty using spiritual principles. And then we're going to deep meditation. And we just keep going. All right? And lastly, again, a lot of people are asking. Let me just show you again. Next weekend, August 15, 16, we're teaching this course again online, Achieving Oneness with the Higher Soul. The info is here. Okay, let's see if I can show it to you. I'm trying. I'm trying. It's kind of interesting. Okay, here we go. Ta-da! All right, so the information is there because we've gotten people asking, okay, how do I connect there? So on, so on, so on. All right, so. And this is for people with a U.S. address. So, yeah, because it's being taught in other parts of the world by my colleagues. They're all great teachers. So if you're not in the U.S. or you don't have a U.S. address, you can learn from them. If you want to learn from me, I'll do my best to saturate you and make your brain explode. So you go to that website and register and all the good stuff. Okay, other than that, namaste everyone. You all take care and we will see you tonight. 7.5 hours. Bye, y'all.